welcome to this session. Today we are going to discuss about R square. So in general, we know the three things about the R square. That R square is nothing but the goodness of fit. R square tells us that how much variation is explained by the model, and we know the range of the R square, which is varying from 0 to 1. So in our daily life, we do all calculations or all predictions based on the average. Let's take an example of class 10. Principal is going to class 10 and he is asking the class teacher that what is the performance of your class. So class teacher will answer that on an average performance of my class is 70%. So what exactly that 70% average is, that there could be some student who are getting more than 70%, there could be some student who are getting less than 70%. So all our calculation in daily lifestyle are based on the average. So I have also taken one example over here. Here it will be hours of study by the students and accordingly how much marks they are getting. We will take an example that the student who is studying 1 hour, he is getting 10 marks. The student who is studying 3 hours, he is getting 30 marks. And the student who is studying 2 hours, he is getting 20 marks. So we will plot this data over here. Start. Okay guys, so we will plot all this data over here. So the student who is studying 1 hour, he is getting 10 marks. So the notation will be this. Student who is studying 3 hours, he is getting 30 marks. So the point will be here. And the student who is studying 2 hours, he is getting 20 marks. So it will be here. So all 3 points are drawn here. We will calculate the average of these marks. So the total is 60 and there are 3 students. So 60 divided by 3, 20 will be an average. So we will draw average line. So now we have an average line. We want to predict the marks of student who is studying 3 hours. So this is student who is studying 3 hours and according to the average line he is getting 20 marks. Similarly for this student who is studying 1 hour, according to our average line he is getting 20 marks. So what exactly the prediction on the basis of average line is 20 for all the data points. So we can see here that our prediction is 20 but actual value is 30. So there is some difference between actual and predicted value. So what is this difference is? This difference is nothing but error, and how much that error for this point is 30 minus 20, so this is 10. Similarly for this point, the predicted value is 20 but actual value is 10, so error will be a minus 10. If we will add these two values, it will cancel out each other. So to avoid this negative sign, we will square it. So now we have the error in terms of square. So we want to find out the total error for this data. So the total error will be error around average line. It will be 10 square plus error for this point is 0 because actual and predicted is 20 only. And error for this point is again 10 square. So the total error around average line is 200. Now someone came and he suggested us that can we reduce this error by plotting another line like a regression line. So I have taken the same example over here and we will find out the values, predictions on the basis of regression line instead of average line. So I will again plot this point over here. I will erase it. Now we have a mean line same like this, 20 is our mean line, and we found some regression line which is like this. Now we will make a prediction based on the regression line. So let's find the student who is studying 3 hours, how much marks he will be get on the basis of the regression line. and we can find that the student who is studying 3 hours on the basis of regression line, we can predict it, he is getting somewhere around 27 marks. Similarly for the student, we will predict the value and it is somewhere around 13. So again there is some error, actual value and predicted values are not same. So how much this error? So this error is 30 minus 27, 3. We will square it, 3 square. Similarly for this point, this error is 13 minus 10, it will again 3 and we will square it. And for this point, the predicted and actual value both are again same. So we will find out the total error for the regression line. It will be 3 square plus 0 square plus 3 square. So the total error around regression line is 18. We can see that we are able to reduce our error from 200 till 18. How much error we reduce? So we will simply take a difference between 200 and 18. It will be 182. So 182 is the error we are able to reduce after drawing a regression line. So if you want to find out this calculation in terms of percentage, so what we will do, we will find out like this, that out of 200, how much error we reduce? 182. And if we do this calculation, we will find the value 0.91, or I will say 91%. So what exactly this 91% is? That we are able to reduce the error from 200 till 18. It is a 91%. So we able to reduce error by 91%, or we can say 0.91. So this 0.91 is nothing but the value of R square. Now let's look how we can find out the formula of R square. So the formula of R square is simply, this 200 is nothing but the error around the average line. This 182 is difference between error around the average line and regression line. So this is the formula of R square. Now let's find that what will be the maximum value of this error around the regression line and what will be the minimum value of regression line. So if we consider that this line, regression line, is passing through all the points, it means that time our error will be 0. So when this value will become 0, so error around the average line divided by error around the average line, it will become 1. So the maximum value of R square will become 1. What will be the minimum value of this regression error? It will be what will be the maximum value of regression error? It will be similar to a average line. So when this regression line will be coincide with the average line, that time our error will equal to a error around the average line. So when these both terms will become equal, so numerator will become 0. So the entire term will become 0. So this is how the formula of R square and the maximum and minimum value of R square we can calculate. I hope guys you understand the concept of R square. Thank you for watching this video and have a good time ahead.